across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week. Because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Chicago. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And off comes to Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Fields on 3rd down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield is going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. James now to return it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
A good gain on first. Has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fields on first down. That's complete to Mooney. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on second down. Fields toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down throw. Fields. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. This is caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before the break. Fields. Touchdown Bears. Jarnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Montgomery, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd and 12, Fields. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Fields. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Six yards left on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6.
Play fake. Mayfield. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Back to throw. Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down. It's Montgomery. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
44 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run. Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
Now it's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a 2nd down.
Fields.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap. Fields able to find Kmet.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Here's Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Again, Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing after the interception. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown! Jarnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there. And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And got some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.